All right, folks, welcome to our webinar tonight. My name is Earl Teets, coming at you live from Troy, Montana. And if the reason that you're here is because you would like to find a way to make some extra income and utilize the power of the internet, be able to create a lifestyle that most people have only dreamed of, well, then you're in the right place at the right time. There's a lot of things we're going to share with you. So what I'm going to do is dive into a screen share, and we're just going to get to the point quick. So let me hit my screen share here, and I want to hit share. Looks like we are. I hope we're recording. Looks like we are. All right, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in and say, hey, welcome to our little presentation here that I do each and every Thursday night. Now ask yourself this question. If all you had was 1 hour a week and you could take that hour and invite somebody to a presentation Zoom like this one, they can watch it from their smartphone or their laptop or their home computer. They don't even have to put gas in the car. And what they can see are solutions to problems that are not only adding value to their life, but saving them money and added more income just for being customers if they have no desire to build a home business. So I hope I'm striking a chord with you here that brings you a little more good news. And what I'm going to share with you here is more of a story of results and what is working right now and helping people through this COVID process. So there's an edge to earning here. Now, Project Healthy Wealth is my brand name as a home business coach. What I work with is a company called Common Sense. It's a 1-year-old company that's global, debt-free. We're approaching the masses with affordable monthly solutions, a proven phone app system, and both weekly and monthly compensation. How would it feel to create a part-time income stream over $1,000 in less than 30 days on part-time efforts? We've actually had people do that on our team here in 2020. And if you'll allow us the time, I'm going to share all the ins and outs of how that's happened with you right now. Let me get us to the next slide here. Let's examine some clues from proven success of correct timing. Okay. In 2008, the housing crash wiped out historic avenues of wealth, and at the same time created historic levels of wealth. Home business required a lot less overhead to operate than a traditional business, and it could provide solutions to the masses for profit with referral business marketing on solutions to the masses for profit. You might know it is network marketing. It's also called referral marketing, and it took place on a global scale. Now, the purchasing power that made this happen back in those days, 2008, was the baby boomers and Generation Xers, about 134 million person potential of buying power. What were they bringing to the market? It's important to know this. Well, they were bringing solutions with an average cost of $150 to $300 a month, and to qualify for full earning potential with those type of companies. That's what they were spending, $150 to $300 a month. The startup cost average was between $600 and $1,800. Now, here's the hard part. The attrition rate, which means you got 10 people sign up in your business today, 3 months later, there's only one left. Over 90% was the attrition rate. And still, even with business to public retail that's often frowned upon, with a network marketing company, you had a great product and you have a mom and pop business and they want to put that product on their shelf. Most companies would frown on that and not pay out commissions if their product was marketed in that fashion. Made no sense. Why not be able to add some more revenue to the real estate you've already invested in with a home business product that you invested to be part of. Okay. But it was frowned upon. Now, still, with all these negative things in place, more people achieved financial independence as entrepreneurs, having no prior experience than ever before in history. So it's important you recognize that, because success leaves a lot of clues. There's a proven formula to success. Famous billionaire W. Clement Stone said that if you can take a product that many people use and make it better and then charge less money for it, well, then you're guaranteed success. Historic proof, well, let's take a look at the landline, right? You paid for a monthly long distance. Remember when the monthly bills were $300 to $500 a month per household? And fortunes were created for those telephone companies. The smartphone come out with unlimited long distance, second to market, about a third of the price, and it birthed even higher fortunes for even more people. So I want you to think about this. There's a lot of companies that came out with great products that went back out of business because they changed something in the compensation plans or in the formulation of the product. But what if you were able to take products and use the formulas that were proven to take companies from $0 to $1 billion because they really help people, and you could improve the formulation to better, charge less money for it, and pay more money out? It opens up the door for the potential of historic wealth on the everyday, in-demand monthly solutions for the masses. So I want you to think about how powerful that is, and we'll take a look at the pandemic marketing position that we're in today. It's a horrible spot to be in financially for some, but for the online business world, this is a boom. This opened up a timing slot like never before in history. But even without the pandemic, I want you to look at where we are with what we have today. The combinations of Generation Z and the millennials, who were they weren't even a purchasing power in 2008. That's 273 million people of purchase power, over double what it was in 2008. The startup cost, risk-free money-back guarantee for $199 being the low startup, up to $499 being the highest. Now, the auto ship to qualify for monthly earnings, under $75. Isn't that amazing? Compared to back in 2008, what was it? 150 to 300 just to qualify for all the commissions. So now you've got products people can afford, a monthly auto ship that they won't cancel because they're taking a product that's saving them money monthly. It's improving the quality of their life, adding value to their day. So they keep ordering it month after month. They can afford it. So what do you think happens to your business now, where most of it fell off before? You don't have to deal with that now. Think about this. A credit card payment on the top pack of $4.99, that would be a payment of less than $60 a month. Now, folks, that's not bad overhead to operate a home business with. You spend more than $60 a week for gas if you were to go out and get a brand new job. If the pandemic things told you you could go get another job today, right? So think about that. $60 a month on a credit card payment for a $4.99 business investment. Wow, that's not bad compared to what? $60 a week in gas? What is that? $240 a month? Think about that. So the affordability factors there. The power of social networks, folks. They provide the online hub to connect with the perfect potential clients at your fingertips or on your smartphone. Think how simple that is. If you've got internet signal and you've got a smartphone or a laptop or a home computer, you have a place to operate a business and serve literally billions of people. Doing what? Same thing that made Amazon the most successful entrepreneurial venture on the planet. Referring solutions to problems people are facing, utilizing the power of the internet And as they choose a solution to a problem they're facing with us, they're also saving money every month by utilizing that product. Think about that. That's huge. So when the masses can afford the monthly cost, it really eliminates the strongest reason for attrition. That's a 90% rate back in 2008. And it allows you to create longer lasting and higher profits today. Folks, today, business to retail is actually encouraged and well rewarded with programs in place for a brick and mortar retail business. Think about this. Almost any brick and mortar retail business that's still open, still got walk-in traffic, can actually hang a sign in the real estate that they've already invested into. And that sign could say, help wanted, independent weekly pay, text, show me the video to XYZ phone number. And with our automated phone app system, you don't have to do any explaining or everything. You'll get a text message, oh, show me the video. Go to your app, select the video, and send it to them. You don't have to sell anything. They see a solution there. They decide to make a purchase. You just created more income on the real estate that you're already investing into. Now, when you can add more profit to the bottom line, isn't that just good business? Welcome to high tech and high touch. Combine the technology of today with the needs of touching the people with what they need through the internet all over the place. It's a brilliant way to add to the bottom line. So there's a lot of advantages. And like I said, the affordable transfer spending advantage, we've got a coffee solution that's just off the charts. Savings that are creating the masses some amazing things. And folks, you're here first. So I want you to think about this. Maybe you're like I was. This is what drew me to the business. Now, folks, some people have student loan garnishments. Others have back child support. So they're garnished no matter what job they have for 50% of their wages from the gross, not the net take home. Then figure about 30% for tax on the gross, leaving a person less than $500 a month that's working 2 40-hour-a-week full-time jobs getting paid federal minimum wage. So we're talking that working 80 hours a week, the take-home pay is less than $500 a month for people that are in those positions. Now, my personal hurdle was the back child support. A job would not have the ability to pay streams of income based on revenue generated from online marketing that over time has the potential to multiply. You can only trade so many hours for dollars. Now, a job, again, has only so many hours that can be traded for dollars. That program is not enough to even cover living expenses. Folks, recognize this. Millions of people are in that same position right now today. Millions of people that are 63 to 64 years old who dedicated a lifetime to a company for retirement only to have the company find an excuse to terminate them so they don't have to pay up that pension just before they're eligible for it. Isn't that horrible? But this is a problem that actually exists today, right now. Not to mention that according to press across the nation, there's 20 million people today on unemployment needing an income source, and the results from both the product side and the earning side of what we're going to show you here in home business today, they actually work. Okay, so here's an example. This is the beginning of a Montana gym trip. This is what my workout looked like this morning, okay? I had to split all this wood and stack it, right? So our slide 2 here, look at that. That's what I did with that pile. I split it up, and then we had to put it in the woodshed. Now that's the end of a Montana workout. That's a Montana trip to the gym, so to speak. Now, I've done this for 20 years. This is very hard, very strenuous work. And I mean, most people that work out in a gym every day would still struggle doing what I just did today with that end workout. And yet, after 20 years of doing that, look how fat I was. Now, utilizing our products with common sense, one of them being our coffee, here's what happened in 90 days. The only thing that changed in my life, I still did the same workout for over 20 years. The only thing that changed this year is I put these common sense products in my body on a regular basis because I understand the reality is that you are what you eat. If you put the right nutrition in your body that feeds your cells on an individual basis what they need, they will do what they're supposed to do. There's no magic cure to this. But what happened? Apparently my cells got the nutrition that they needed to do, and doing the same exercise that I've done for the same 20 years, the only thing that changed was the common sense products. And now after 90 days on the products, 20 pounds lighter, my blood pressure from high to normal, my cholesterol from extremely high to normal. I could bend over and tie my work boots, and guess what? I'm not out of breath. Folks, those are results. That's reality. But what excited me more than just the physical results from the products that are here, I own and operate my own company called Home Project Service out of Troy, Montana. When I got the call about Common Sense Business, it was the beginning of the season in March. Actually, it was the last week of February. I don't think I got started till the first week of March. Anyhow, in my Home Project Service, I'm working 12, 16-hour days. 6 days a week. I had every reason in the world to say, this is my busiest time of year. I only get to work 7 months out of the year to make my whole annual living. But by owning this company, I can make more money putting my time and efforts into being a business owner than I could as an employee. So I started this company and I started serving the people around me where they needed to be served. And it's a full-time job, more than full-time job. And I had every excuse under the sun not to build an online business. When I saw the simplicity of being able to, wow, listen to somebody on an online chat, you know, I like Facebook and LinkedIn especially, and be able to go, man, I'm so glad you shared that with me. I'm working with a group of people that are getting that same problem you just mentioned solved. If I could show you some information about that, what's the best number I could text that video to? People want to see a solution to their problem, folks. So by being able to take that little bit out of my day, I worked less than 7 hours a week, and I was able to create a full-time income on part-time efforts myself with my common sense business. Okay. Here's some recognition from Eddie Freeman, my mentor, who brought me to this business with my sponsor, Dan Wims. And Eddie said, congratulations, Earl Teets. Not only did you rank up to bronze, but he also enrolled someone, Johanna Baker, helped her get to bronze. And Johanna Baker also brought in a lady named Barbara Williams who went bronze, all in that 1 month. And bronze is a foundational pivot point at this business where you can start making some pretty good money. And as you teach other people to do the same thing, the more you practice this habit, the more money you make. Well, how hard is it to teach somebody to go, hey, what's the best number I can text a video to? Here you go. All right, so think about the simplicity. And what I'm showing here is actual money, earnings, and duplication of earners. That's very rare to see, especially these days. So here's the thing, folks, it's your turn. Your turn is here. Now, if you're on this video from myself, my business card, the text message, or LinkedIn chat or Facebook chat, hey, you need to text me the message, show me the video at 406-291-9190. Now, if one of our team members has used this video, you need to text the message to their phone number, show me the video, so they can send you a presentation, okay? So it's time for you to enjoy a proven path with the potential to create historic results, folks. Entrepreneurship is not a free lunch. However, when it's properly prepared, you'll never enjoy better. It's our honor to help you turn your dreams into reality here. You've seen our results over hype, folks. Now, there's, of course, no guarantees. The earning results vary on individual, consistent participation and profiting actions of business. So, folks, here's the thing. In life, we can make results or we can make excuses. As you can see, our team likes to make results. Come join us. It's your turn to earn. You'll be glad that you did. With that being said, this is time to grab your pen and get your notebooks out, because we're going to do some training on some important things that will help you to create a very solid income in the future. I'm a firm believer in an important daily routine. One of my mentors, John Maxwell, he's the author of a book, The 21 Laws of Leadership, all right? Fortune 500 companies pay him a lot of money to teach proper leadership. He was responsible also in the ministry field, which I'm part of, at teaching reality and leadership. And it's pretty cool what he was able to accomplish. So, what I want to share with you is so crucial, because here's the thing. I do own and operate a ministry outreach. I do operate a company that I run full time, and I have been able to help people earn over $500 in bonus money over and above their commissions with a simple practice of using our smartphone app and plugging into our coaches who are here as your success coach to show you there's more than one person in your corner to help you accomplish success that you deserve. But I'm not going to beat around the bush. We are talking about entrepreneurship, folks. So there's got to be a daily routine that can put money in your pocket. And that's what I want to get into today. Because when you look at the little efforts in the daily routine that you do for an entire year as a business owner, this is what's called your business plan. And if you don't plan your work and work your plan, you will not make it in this industry. The one thing that all top earners have in common to go from 0 to 7 figures is the ability to have a plan in writing of what they intend to do, realizing there is no such thing as something for nothing. What are you going to render to the masses to create the income that you want as an entrepreneur? And what are the actions you're going to take each day for one full year to get the results that you want out of your business? Okay, this is a business plan. It kind of helps to have that in play. 90% of the people don't have that. So I want you to think about how powerful this is. What if all you had was 1 hour a week and you could plug 3 to 5 people a week into this very presentation on Thursday nights? Guess what? If 3 to 5 of them got started, that could be $300 to $500 if they come in all in at the $4.99 pack that we have. And what does that really bring them? Well, it brings them 10 different products with a month's supply, a little bit of everything that we got. That's very powerful, and it positions them for a fast start bonus because they decided to represent everything we have to offer in their first month. They find 3 other people to do that. There's a double down bonus on the $100 commission. So you find 3 people at the $4.99 pack, you're normally always going to get paid $100 for that. But because you got started with every product that we have to offer at Common Sense, you are going to get a benefit of an extra $100. So if you bring in 3 to 5 people, guess what? You just made 200 times 3 to 5. That's not a bad way to kick off a journey as an online entrepreneur without needing to get hundreds of people to make hundreds of dollars. Isn't that powerful? So I want you to think about what I'm saying with you, because we are going to share some important things that's in our daily routine here. If my computer will work with me here. So here's our next slide. There's 5 daily actions that we do each day in our business if we really want to see something take place. Now, I'm going to share with you why that we do what we do, because if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, you're not going to understand why you're staying consistent with what you're doing. And when the storms of life come through, it's easier to abandon ship. You don't want to abandon ship. You want to understand that every seed has to endure the storms of life as it becomes a tree that can bear fruit. So if you understand what the daily method of operation is that's going to allow your business to not only become profitable, but multiply in size and duplicate in earnings, that's huge. So what we're going to do is look at the reality. We have a 15 to a 20-minute business presentation in our phone app. There's 2 of them in there, one or the other. Now, in 1 hour, that presentation can actually be viewed up to 3 different times. So I want you to think about that. If you can get 3 people a day into your Go Recruit phone app, this is how we're planting our seed to get a harvest. All right? We're demonstrating a proven system in action that we don't have to do any selling. We simply let you watch the video that's got the solution to the problem that you solve. Maybe you don't feel good. Maybe you need extra money. Maybe it's both. We got the solutions, and it's awesome. Okay? So I want you to think about that. The second thing that we do, our second step that we do each and every day, is we got to follow up with the 3 seeds that we planted from the day before. Why are we doing this? So we can be a pain in the butt and go, are you ready to sign up yet? I need to get paid this week. No, we're doing this because there have been patterns. And when you understand the patterns of purchase, you can align your habits with those patterns and set into motion production. How do we do this? We recognize that 80% of paid transactions happen between the 5th and the 12th time that they've seen the information that leads to what it is that's being purchased. I want you to think about that. That means maybe the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd time they said something wasn't quite right. They didn't see the information quite right. The 4th time it made more sense. And 8 out of 10 times, wow, that makes sense when they hit the 5th try. So if you recognize that that is the trend of purchasing procedure that takes place, the proven pattern, you can recognize how important it is to be able to utilize your phone app. Okay, the first exposure, maybe they had some question. Maybe there's another video with another point that takes it further. Aha, there we go. Now, when we have more than 7 of those kind of videos in our phone app, it allows you to follow up and follow through. You see, folks, entrepreneurship is a process. It's not a single event. And the more that you show your prospect that you're there to serve them, and the more you follow up with new information, it shows them how you can serve them even further. And then they investigate, see what you have is real. And what you have, they could transfer their spending and save money, have more money in their pocket, and even better benefit that they work with. If they don't want to build a business with you, the odds are you can still develop them as a customer, because you didn't try to ram something down their throat. All you're doing is following up, following through, and show them that you got something that's reality versus hype. They won't see that in any other place, folks. So that's the advantage that you have with the Go Recruit app that we have with Common Sense. The third thing you're going to do is you want to increase your value daily. Okay, reading books is not something that you want to get out of. It's something you want to get into. Readers are leaders, and leaders are readers. Learning skills that are practiced in your business are crucial. Here's the thing. You also have company events like a Saturday training call that Eddie Freeman puts on. Every Saturday, we have the ability to learn from a person who has helped over 30 people earn over $1 million in this industry of network marketing, and thousands of people to earn thousands of dollars in residual income. So we get his training free every Saturday to be able to understand a little deeper of what it is that we're part of. So increasing our value by attending these events are crucial. We have a Saturday or Sunday team call with Patty Soperano, and she is an earner who's made over 7 figures in this industry. Brings a lot of really good details to the table on how we can develop what we are in the process of developing. It's awesome to learn what's working today, folks, and plugging into those are so important. Every Monday, the owner of the company, Joe Melling, and a lot of times he brings in Richard O'Brien, the other owner as well, on these Zoom webinars to give us our weekly kickoff, because to them, our success is their success. They were once distributors in the field like we are, and they are always wanting our company to be a company that is known as the company that was built for distributors by distributors. You know, there's always owners and management that are screwing things up, like adjusting comp plans and cutting your throat, or narrowing a product down and keeping the price the same, and then the results aren't the same for the customer. So when these owners have seen these things take place, and the only reason they started their own company was to ensure that that would not happen, we now have a 1-year debt-free global track record of getting results, folks. And then we have our Thursday night call that you're looking at right here. Well, not call, but webinar, Zoom, whatever you want to label it. We're here for you. Okay, now if you've got 5 people to this tonight and they got on this and go, wow, he's making sense. I don't have to risk anything. It's money back guarantee. Why not step forward? Okay, now the 4th thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn how to share that value with others. Okay, and how do we do that? Well, we learn how to be listeners. And it's so important that we do that, because if you want to make a lot of money in this industry, you learn to be the guide, not the expert, okay? I'm so glad you shared that with me. I've got some information that you're really going to love. What's the best number I can text a video to? Oh, here's my number, right? And then they're looking at that information. They go, wow. They look at the process of what they just went through. Earl didn't give me a big sales pitch. He didn't explain to me why he needed me on his team. All he said is he understood I needed to make extra money, and he texted me a video. And what I saw in the video blew my socks right off my feet. I saw nothing but solutions that saved me money, added value to my life, and put me in a position where I could do more than before. So think about that. I can do what Earl just did. And that's what you want other people to see. So share value with other people. You don't have to know all the ingredients. You don't have to know what happens because of all the ingredients. You don't need to know all the ins and outs of the company or the owners or any of that. What you need to know more than anything is, how can you serve your prospects' needs the best? They want to feel better. They want money, or both. And you can help them with all 3. That's a beautiful place to be in. So when you master the art of being able to share that value with other people on a daily. Okay, hopefully we're still here. Enter full screen, go back to our screen share. All right, folks, hopefully we're still here in our training. We're just about done. Our 5th and final thing here is The $1,000,000 question. If my team did today what I did, what would the results look like? If my team did what I did today, what would those results look like? So, folks, I've shared with you some very powerful things here. And when you understand that this is just a 5-point daily method of operation, you can do this. It's very simple to operate, very simple to do. And what if all you had was 1 hour a week? I want you to think about this, okay? 1 hour a week is all you had. You could utilize this Thursday night presentation and recognize there's 52 weeks in a year. All right, so if you took all the top earners that went from 0 to 7 figures in 1 to 2 years' time in this industry, the amount of people they personally enrolled to get there was 42 on average. So if you've got 52 weeks and you can bring 3 to 5 people a week, one of these webinars, and just 1 to 2 a week got started, do you realize on the part-time efforts of that one day, utilizing this very webinar, you could create yourself a top earning position that most people have only dreamed of? Is there any magic to what I'm saying? Absolutely not. Like I said, it's just a process. The question to ask yourself is, do you believe in what's in front of you enough to set up a schedule and stick to it for a full year? And I promise you this, when you do, oh my gosh, the results are going to be so beyond your imagination. And the beauty of it is, you have a whole team of us here to help you. So you're not by yourself. So really, folks, I'm going to shut this meeting down. I want to say, stop the screen share here. I want to say God bless you and congratulations for taking some time tonight to see some truth that can make a difference. And we just hope and pray that this makes a difference in your life. And we'll see you next Thursday. And I look forward to hearing you guys on Saturday's training call with Eddie Freeman. Good night, everybody.